our broadcast, and thank you for joining us. I'm Holly Rox, product trainer at Sanmar U.
And I'm Brandon Kerr, tech advisor at Sanmar U. And it's that exciting time of year when we get to share the inspiration behind our spring new arrivals.
So during this session, we'll look at our newest styles from Nike Golf, Ogio, Bauer, along with the latest resort wear, cool corporate casual looks, and school uniforming styles from Port Authority.
Exciting, yeah. If you want to rewatch or share this broadcast later on, we will have the recorded version posted on Sanmar U by Monday. And you can access that under the resources tab at sanmar.com.
So please ask questions and submit comments using the chat box on the right side of your screen. We have Sanmar team members ready and waiting to answer your questions in the chat feed. Brandon and I will also answer some of your questions during this broadcast.
That's right. And please refer to the slideshow below for catalog page numbers, product numbers, and downloadable details about all of the products we're going to showcase today. And if you have your new arrivals catalog handy, feel free to follow along.
So remember to save Thursday, March 17th on your calendar for our next live webcast, when we'll be talking and selling to the golf industry with Scotland Theed, the corporate sales director at Nike Golf. Thanks again for taking time out of your day to join us. We know your time is precious, so let's get started.
Absolutely, and I'm super excited to kick things off and take these pieces to the course with me because we're going to look at some Nike Golf pieces. First up is the Dry Fit Sleeve Color Block Polo, the 779-802.
So this is really a fun new style. It's a really interesting new look or new take on a color block. In the fall, we had introduced the color block that was kind of a go big or go home. I'm going to give this to you.
Oh, okay, sir.
And so it was, all kinds of bold,
Yeah.
and the placket is different, the backside is different.
Right.
And so this one is a little bit more toned down. So it's for those customers that still really love a color block look, but aren't really ready to just go full out.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I love the armband.
Yeah, the drop shoulder. It's a drop
here,
shoulder
yep.
color block, so it looks a little bit like an armband for solidarity.
That's right.
It is really inspired by top golfers.
Okay.
So Rory McIlroy, you'll see wearing things like that. So fabric is nice and smooth and soft and flowy. So love it or hate it, if you want to look like a pro golfer, this is really the shirt you'll want to get.
Looks great. Love it.
Thank you.
I will get that one. Will it help me with my swing?
No, but you will so look good doing it.
Okay, good to know. Once again, that's the Nike Golf Dry Fit Sleeve Color Block Polo. Also from Nike Golf, we have a new ultra smooth classic look, and this is the Nike Golf Dry Fit Smooth Performance Polo.
Smooth performance polo. Smooth performance polo.
Sounds like a song I know.
Yeah, it's you can see me on YouTube singing that
You can.
under Sade.
S-H-A-R-R-R.
Just S-A-D-E, Sade. That's me.
Okay,
So,
good to
all
know.
right, this is that smooth performance.
Yeah.
So obviously true to its name, it's got a nice, smooth, clean surface. This is actually a piece that is inspired by Nike's #1 selling retail style, which is called the Victory Polo.
Okay, wow.
So we actually took that same fabric and then just redesigned it for our industry.
Wonderful.
So we've got the ladies has that nice slim placket with 5 buttons, and of course the men's is a 3-button. And they have the dyed to match. But I think that this is really a beautiful, nice new kind of basic piece.
Right.
So many of our customers asked for the Victory Polo as a special order.
Okay.
So we decided to bring it in our line.
This will be a huge hit, something that will probably be in our line for a long time.
Absolutely.
Right?
And
Yeah.
true to Nike, it's dry fit, so it's got the moisture wicking capabilities as well.
Perfect. Once again, this is the Nike Golf Dry Fit Smooth Performance Polo, the 799-802. All right, moving on. We are continuing with new Nike pieces. We've got the Nike Golf Dry Fit Stretch Half Zip Cover Up, and the style numbers are 779-795 and 779-796. A lot of numbers there.
It is a lot of numbers. And at least I did catch up. I was able to follow that. And
Thank
this is the 779796. So this is the ladies' version. Quarter zips are really, truly finding their way into corporate wear as well. It's kind of becoming that new sweater alternative, I think.
Sure.
And so this is one of those perfect, clean, professional-looking pieces, but it will work also really well on the golf course because of its fabrication. It is a poly spandex combination.
Interesting. Okay.
And so we've got an ability to really stretch and be comfortable when you're moving.
Right.
So this will help your swing.
Yes.
But it also is kind of clean and comfortable.
Yeah.
It does have pops of color block, but not so that it just screams sporty.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I love the places where they put the color blocking, and the color matches the swoosh as well.
Absolutely.
Right?
So, yep, color blocking is going to match.
Love it.
So the swoosh is actually embroidered, and it's on the left sleeve.
Good to know. I'm actually wearing this piece as well.
That's right.
And it is
You look
so
amazing.
comfortable.
You're amazing.
This is my new favorite piece right here.
Wow, nice.
Once again, the Nike Golf Dry Fit Stretch half zip cover-ups. All right, and to top it all off, Holly.
Don't quit your day job.
Okay. We have the Nike Golf Swoosh Legacy 91 cap. This is the style number 779797.
So this is a great add-on for the coordination of the quarter zips as well as the smooth performance polo. It has woven front panels, and then the knit fabrication is in the back. So it helps to make it comfortable and stretchy.
Great.
So this is kind of an example of fabric mixing.
Right, yep.
So we'll show you some other cool examples as our our broadcast goes on.
Sure.
But this is one of those. So nice smooth front for decoration. It also has a moisture wicking sweatband.
Perfect.
And then a low profile hook and loop closure so that it's really easy to adjust it.
Awesome. So great benefits to that, and additional selling opportunities for you if you are selling Nike.
Yep. And the Nike swoosh is on the side of the bill, so not to take away from any Colo branding that you'll be doing.
Okay. Good to know. Thanks, Holly. That was the Nike Golf Swoosh Legacy 91 cap, and that wraps up our Nike editions for this season. Next up, we have some brand new styles from Ogio. Ogio. And Ogio continues to have great lifestyle pieces, and these pieces are no exception. This is some great pieces here for the season.
So over the past few years, there has been this huge trend to go 100% polyester.
Right.
Polyester is great. It can provide a lot of performance features. But now I think people are asking for more of a cotton feel in their clothing. So this is really, but still keeping those performance qualities.
Right.
So this is really one of those pieces that's going to work really well for that need.
Great. Absolutely, yeah. We've seen kind of the pendulum swing, right? It was so polyester for a while there, but there's something about having that feel of cotton, right?
Right.
Awesome.
So here is merchandiser Stacy Bendokis with an inside look at these fabrics.
We have a new fabric in Ogio this season that we're really excited about. Cotton poly blends or cotton hand feel fabrics are a huge emerging trend in the market right now. Traditionally, poly fabrics equaled performance, but now you can have the option to have a cotton hand feel, natural, warmer hand feel fabric, and still get performance features.
Okay. And with that, let's take a look at the Ogio Onyx Polo. Style numbers are OG126 and LOG126.
So this is a cotton-rich combination that really gives the best of both worlds. A nice cotton hand, but it still has the performance features of moisture wicking as well. This is one of those pieces that I think is really important to get into the hands of the customer, just because it looks almost textural.
Okay. Yeah.
Almost like that it will have a piqué texture, but
yeah.
it's really the two-color yarn that we use
Okay.
that really gives it kind of that visual texture, but it's still a very smooth-feeling polo.
Yeah.
We have some modified stitching that goes onto the sides that gives that edginess to all that is Ogio,
Right.
While still looking very corporate.
Yep.
And then the ladies' style has kind of a Y-neck with 3 buttons on the placket.
Very cute.
And then a little bit of forward stitching when it comes to at the waist area.
Let's talk about the sleeves, because I'm noticing something on the sleeves here.
All right. Well, the sleeves are actually a modified sleeve.
Okay.
So it looks like a set-in sleeve in the front. So you can see the stitch right there at
Yep.
the at the shoulder.
Right.
And then you turn it around, and it is now a raglan sleeve.
Interesting.
On the
Yeah,
outside.
I see
So
that.
this could actually be considered the mullet of Ogio polos.
And why is that?
Well, because it is business in the front and party in the back.
I see. All right. I see where
Yep,
you're going with that.
Yep, absolutely.
Great new pieces, though, from Ogio. Once again, the Ogio Onyx polos. Thanks, Holly. All right, next up we have some Ogio Endurance pieces. And Ogio Endurance is building its line of performance activewear, and we have a couple pieces here. The Ogio Endurance Pursuit, quarter zip and full zip. Style numbers are OE500 and LOE501.
So last year, you remember, we introduced that Ogio Endurance line. It has been so successful.
Yes, yeah.
And so now it's exciting to kind of see some of those that brand grow as we're adding different pieces.
Sure.
So as you mentioned, here's the Pursuit. The men's is the quarter zip.
Okay.
The ladies is the full zip.
Yep.
So we're using that really trend-right, lightweight fabric, and it's heathered, which is, again, one of those things that we're seeing a lot of in the industry.
Yep.
We're also seeing this contrast stitch.
Yeah.
It's showing up a lot in those retail sport pieces. So we wanted to make sure to kind of reflect that.
Right.
Inside, it's not a lined jacket.
Yeah, talk about that. What is that?
It's actually just kind of a mesh that is the polyester on the inside.
Interesting.
So it helps to keep the warmth in without adding a lot of bulk.
I see. Great.
So if you are outside, it's a little bit chilly, this is the perfect piece to wear
Yeah.
because it will help to keep you warm.
Absolutely, but with it not being too bulky, it could be a mid-layer piece, right? You could put something on over it if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yes. We also, true to the Ogio Endurance brand, we've got a lot of reflective details. So on the ladies' pocket, we have the reflective detail, and on the men's, it's right there at the quarter zip. And of course, all the Ogio branding is also reflective.
Great.
And the ladies' style has the hood. It's a full zip, and it also is equipped with thumb holes. And I like these thumb holes because they are almost covered.
Sure.
And so as you are wearing it, if you choose not to use the thumb holes, it doesn't look like you're missing something.
Right, absolutely. And I love the cords too, as well.
Oh, sorry, right.
Cute cords.
Yeah, they're nice and thin, which is, again, I think it lends to that lightweight appeal of this jacket.
One of my favorite pieces of this launch, I believe.
No,
it's
I thought that was.
Well, this is too.
Well,
both of
this
these.
and that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
I think I'm going to take both of them home.
Oh, I think. So athletic endeavors would be perfect for corporate crossover pieces. Again, I see a lot of this in the office, even on kind of a casual day or business casual.
Right.
I also think this would be great for training opportunities, fitness centers, gyms, workout centers, spas, etc.
Very versatile piece as well. Once again, the Ogio Endurance Pursuit quarter zip and full zip. By popular demand, up next, Holly, we've added a pant to our Ogio Endurance line. It's called the Fulcrum Pant, and the style number is OE400.
So this Fulcrum pant, the pant was actually one of the things that we heard from the moment we launched that Ogio Endurance. And so we're excited to be able to bring this pant in because now we've got from top to bottom uniforming options throughout the whole Ogio Endurance brand line.
Yep.
So this is called the Fulcrum pant because we're actually using the same fabric that we have in the Fulcrum full zip and quarter zip pieces.
Great.
So it is still a lightweight pant, and it does have an open bottom. It's not meant to be super tight like a jogger or running pant, but it does come to kind of a tapered leg at the bottom.
Is that something that we see happening in the retail market? Is
Absolutely.
that tapered leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does have a zip.
Oh, great.
A locking zip on the bottom of it so that you
that.
can easy on and off with your shoes.
Perfect.
We have also taken some interesting details from some of the retail pieces we've seen.
Okay.
So we've got this elastic covered band on the front, and then of course we have an open elastic on the back, and that's where the Ogio logo is.
Great.
So 2 front pockets as well.
We talked about the Ogio logos. Let's talk about co-branding. Where would you see on something like this, a company logo?
Well, there are a number of different opportunities for company logos. Obviously on the pocket, so you would co-brand with the Ogio logo. You've seen, different kinds of decorations down the side of the leg or even on the front. Even in the back area, I'm seeing more and more kind of fitness looking really kind of edgy and different. So I've even seen it, right at the back of the knee.
Oh, interesting.
Or even at the bottom with big bold print at the bottom of the legs, just so it's a little bit more subtle, but definitely noticeable.
Absolutely.
And that's pretty much it when it comes to serious fitness pants.
Okay, great.
But lots of new opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. Great add to our line. And we should mention, this is another example where we truly do listen to our customers, right? Because this was the #1 requested piece, and we brought it out. So.
And speaking of that too, is it's only in the men's style right now. But if you do get a lot of customers who are interested in having it be brought in a ladies style, just let us know, because that would be a really easy ad for us.
Absolutely. Once again, this is the Ogio Endurance Fulcrum Pant. And our final Ogio Endurance piece completes the look. We have the Ogio Endurance Stride Mesh Cap. Style number is OE653.
So this is a great cap to offer customers that are really passionate about running. We really took one of the #1 selling running style caps from retail and recreated it. So we've got this nice 5-panel low profile cap. It's also on our mannequin back there, so you can see how nicely it decorates. It is a mesh knit fabrication, and it has a nice terry cloth moisture wicking headband.
Great.
The one thing that's really nice about this fabric is true runners, when you're actually running, there are times where they will grab a water bottle and pour it over their head just to cool them down. And so this knit fabrication will hold that, retain that water.
Retain that water. Oh, interesting.
And stay so that it can keep cooling the runner down as well. And then, of course, true to retail, we've got this little webbing closure.
Love it.
And a little clip.
Cool.
So just clips closed, and it is truly adjustable as well.
Love it. Once again, this is the Ogio Endurance Stride Mesh Cap. And up next, we have some exciting news about our Eddie Bauer line.
What is it?
You want me to tell you now? Okay.
Yes.
Well, for years, we've had Eddie Bauer as an outdoor outerwear brand, but this year we're expanding, Holly.
What?
Yes. We're expanding this adventure-ready brand to include base layers and performance polos.
Wow.
I know. Shall we get to it?
I would love to.
All right.
I am so excited about these pieces that we created just for Sanmar. This is the video. So to share our excitement with this brand, we're going to go ahead and cut to Julie Odell, who is our merchandiser for Eddie Bauer.
We're excited to expand on the Eddie Bauer product line. Our consumer has really resonated with the Eddie Bauer brand, and they look to that brand for great fleece and outerwear. And now we're moving into first layers with polos and bags. These silhouettes are expected in our industry, and they're at really reasonable price points.
All right, first up is the versatile Eddie Bauer Cotton Piqué Polo. Style number is EB100 and EB101.
And the thing I like about this is truly 100% cotton piqué.
Okay.
It is going to be a heavier weight piece, but that adds to the durability and the endurance of this piece because it is an Eddie Bauer outdoor brand.
Right, yeah.
But the cotton has also been treated so that it is shrink resistant, it will hold its color so it's fade resistant, and it will not pill.
Wow. So it's not just your typical traditional, cotton piqué. It's got some benefits to it.
Absolutely. All of those concerns you have about 100% cotton,
right.
We have taken care of those concerns, and we have come out with this beautiful piece.
Great.
We also were able to kind of keep it at a great price point. So this is actually the lowest price-pointed branded polo that we have in our offerings.
Wow, that's huge.
Yep, and you can see the ladies' placket is an open placket with 3 buttons.
Great.
Little wide.
And then the Eddie Bauer logo, we should mention as well, right? Men's is on the left sleeve.
And the ladies is actually here down at the bottom on the hem.
Very cute. I like that placement on that one.
Thank you.
Thanks, Holly.
I did that myself.
You did. Those are the Eddie Bauer Cotton Piqué Polos. But we're not done with polos from Eddie Bauer.
No.
Another first for the line is the Eddie Bauer Performance Polo, the EB102.
So this polo will be great for travel companies, guides, like travel guides,
Sure.
landscapers, people that are outside in the sun and then inside.
Yeah.
So it has a cotton poly blend, which still feels very much like a cotton piece.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice little visual texture we've got on this piece too, so but it's still a very smooth feeling. But what it has is it's moisture wicking, it has UPF protection,
Wow.
And it also has odor resistance and shrink resistance too.
Wow, a lot of features on this particular one. So what kind of industries or for end users, where would we see this particular piece?
Well, again, I think that it's going to certainly be something important for those same types of industries we mentioned before. So anybody who is going inside and outside, car dealerships,
Sure.
car salespeople, landscapers, management,
Right.
landscapers, but travel guides and tour guides and all of those that that really could benefit, because again, that UPF protection is super important for being outdoors.
Yeah, that's a great point. Awesome, thanks, Holly.
And it's just a really nice elevated style.
And a good value too, we should also mention that. That's the Eddie Bauer Performance Polo. Before we move on, we do have a question. Why is Eddie Bauer getting into polos? What's the purpose of that?
Well, Eddie Bauer has always had polos.
That's true.
In their retail store, it's not something that they're just beginning. We, in being a good advocate for the brand, felt that we really should offer. I mean, in the beginning, we had outerwear, fleeces and soft shells and jackets and all of that. But I think in order to be able to provide more opportunities for sales for those people who really do truly love that Eddie Bauer brand.
Sure.
It was just the next most logical addition.
Yeah.
Is really to kind of get that first layer to go under your fleeces and soft shells and jackets.
Right. No, that's absolutely true. Thanks, Holly.
You're welcome.
And we've also added some bags to the lineup. So we're not done with Eddie Bauer. The first two we're going to talk about are the Eddie Bauer Ripstop Duffels. We've got the EB900 and EB901.
Wow, that's a big boy.
Yeah.
So this is actually the large.
Okay.
So it comes in two sizes, both medium and large. And it is a rugged, durable ripstop 600 denier fabric.
Wow.
Yes. It has a nice, simple, clean design.
Yeah.
The branding takes place both on the shoulder and at the bottom. In the front here, you can see where the branding is.
Yep.
So there's a lot of great opportunities to co-brand with this piece. Big, spacious main compartment as well. And then it also has plastic feet on the bottom,
Great.
so that it will help to both kind of make this a little bit more durable on the bottom, but just raise that bag just that little bit above any kind of thing that might be on the ground.
Sure.
To keep it protected as well.
And with this being that ripstop fabric, right, it's going to be durable. It's going to hold up
Absolutely.
through those adventures that you take.
Absolutely, and the 600 denier doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, that's good. Great. So again, those are the Eddie Bauer Ripstop Duffels. Our third bag addition is the Eddie Bauer Ripstop Backpack, and the style number for that is the EB910.
Now, this backpack sure has a lot of bells and whistles,
It does.
and I mean literally.
Okay.
It is one of those great day hike urban backpack crossovers. And by that I mean for day hikes, there's a spacious inner compartment. You have, the mesh sleeves for water bottles or any additional. It also has a hydration port at the top. So if you do carry your hydration pack with you,
Sure, yeah.
The tube can just go right through this actual opening here. And then it will clip onto the strap,
Right here, yeah. I
and
see.
you can carry that.
Perfect.
But if you are like Brandon,
Yes.
who wants to write the all-American novel
Absolutely.
in the mountaintop,
I do that a lot as I hike.
you can. It has a computer tablet.
Perfect.
Sorry, a laptop sleeve and a tablet sleeve inside. So
Got it,
again,
okay.
you can carry. So that's kind of where that urban part comes into it as well.
Yeah.
So really nice and flexible. Now, picture this.
Okay.
You are on your hike,
Yep.
trying to find the perfect spot for that great American novel.
Yes.
And you run into a bear.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Yeah.
So has an adjustable sternum strap, but also on the strap,
So I'm the bear.
a whistle. Yeah, I know. And then you'd run.
Hey, boo boo.
So, oh my gosh. So the whistle is there to kind of help for protection.
That's perfect.
Something happens, you get lost.
Yeah.
Blow that whistle and we'll be able to find you.
That's awesome. Once again, that's the Eddie Bauer Ripstop backpack. And you could put all three of these backpacks right in a program because of the consistency in fabrics and colors, right?
Absolutely.
That's great.
I think we have some questions.
Okay, let's ask a question we've got. What exactly is denier?
Well, denier is opposite from defar.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
Right,
Yeah.
so you are defar and we are denier.
Yeah.
Actually, in all seriousness, denier is a measurement or a kind of a thickness or durability of a polyester fabric.
Okay.
So the higher the number, the stronger that fabric will be.
And this brings up a great point because Sanmar U is chock full of information, videos, terms, definitions about fabrics and that type of thing. So check out Sanmar U for a lot of great resources, not just these webcasts, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. But check them after the webcast.
Right, no, don't check them now.
Yeah,
No,
later.
afterwards.
That's
It'd
right.
be perfect.
All right.
There's another question.
Okay. Why, this is Cynthia from California asks, why does Eddie Bauer place their logo in different locations for men and women?
Well, I think that there's a number of different reasons why, but a lot of times we're finding, especially in these polos, the rounded bottoms really do kind of lend themselves to being untucked.
Okay.
So, and also with the jackets as well.
Sure.
And so that's kind of why a lot of them, most men will wear their clothing tucked in. And so since they started doing it with their outerwear, down here at the bottom at the hem just adds just a little bit of difference in visual interest without it being, too screaming noticeable.
Yeah.
But that's usually why, is a lot of times the women are wearing their clothing untucked.
Great information. Thank you, Holly.
Thank you.
And thanks for the question. Holly, I'm thinking, though, it's time to switch gears a little bit. What do you think?
My gears always get stuck in like second. I can never go.
You got to put in the clutch.
Oh, the clutch. Okay. So I agree.
Okay.
So from this point on, we're going to present the new arrivals in a little bit of a different way.
Okay.
And in this way, we hope to kind of put like product together so that it will allow you to show your customers some of these products as pairs.
I see. Okay.
A lot of people are when they go shopping in retail, they're seeing like total outfits,
Right.
or themes put together,
That's
and
right.
that's what we're going to try to do.
All right.
For the rest of this webcast, and hopefully it'll paint this picture of what's possible.
I love it. I feel like we need a little vacation, though, Holly.
Yes,
Don't
I
you?
agree.
Don't you think?
Yes, I do.
What do you say we go poolside?
Well, okay then. Perfect. Oh, why? Thank you, Cabana Girl.
Thank you so much. Look at that.
Oh, you are amazing.
You look good.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we're going to have to fire him. So, this is really going to be good.
Yeah.
Well, because we look really good. So I think we should share a couple of new products that really will do really well by the pool.
I agree. Let's start with a great new shirt for the resort, the Port Authority textured camp shirt, the S662 and L662.
Oh, camp shirts look great. In fact, I
Yes.
think our Cabana Girl
That's
had
right.
the camp shirt
Yeah.
on too.
Was looking fabulous in it.
So this is a new take on kind of a very traditional style. The camp shirt has been around for a very long time, but we have actually improved the fit to be a little bit less boxy than what traditional camp shirts are.
Okay.
And so it has a little bit more of a stylish fit to it. The ladies has this clean open placket, and then I think also the fabric itself is super unique and unique certainly to Sanmar.
Right.
So it has stain resistance, soil release, and a wrinkle-free finish.
Wow. So all three features on this shirt, and that's rare in our industry, right? I don't think any shirt has all three of those.
Absolutely.
That's great.
They do not.
Awesome.
Now the nice thing too is with the stain and the soil resistance, let's say you've got some of your customers wearing kind of the Cabana shirt. Because we have such an extensive line of stain-resistant polos,
look at that.
you can see how we have tried to do a really close color match. So this can actually be a uniforming opportunity. This is actually the L558, which is our modern stain-resistant or stain-release polo. But see, you can see how they would really combine well together.
Yeah.
So you've got half of the employees wearing the polo and the other half in the camp shirts.
Love it. Great choices and a great case price, we should also mention, for all of those features and benefits that you get. And this makes a great start for our little vacation here, I think.
Oh gosh, yes. You know what? Since we're by the pool, why don't I give you a Cabana towel?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is definitely something that you're going to need at the pool. This is the Port & Company Cabana Striped Towel, the PT43.
So this towel has a nice cotton velour face, and then underneath is terry cloth for absorption. It comes in 6 brilliant colors, and it has a reactive print, which helps to retain the color.
Okay.
And of course, the more you wash these towels, the softer they're going to get.
Wonderful. Love it. And where do you see these towels in uses in industries?
Where people need to get dry.
That's a good
one. Yeah. So obviously resorts and poolside.
Okay.
But kind of thinking outside the box.
Right.
Even the real estate industry. If you were selling a house with a pool, wouldn't that be cool as kind of a thank you gift with your little logo on it to remind people of where they bought the house in the first place.
That's right.
And of course, we're thinking the travel industry, cruise ships, travel guides. All of those types of situations would work really well for this.
Yeah, lots of great options for this one. Once again, this is the Port & Company Cabana Stripe Towel, and we are going to continue on. We have 2 great hats made for adventure in our line. This one that I'm wearing is the Port Authority Lifestyle Brim Hat. And the style number is C921. It's great for sun protection.
Okay, so I want that hat instead. Can I
You
have
do?
that? Yeah.
All right.
I want that one.
Okay, that sounds
Wait, it's stuck on my
good.
microphone.
Microphone.
I can't see it because I have my sunglasses
There we go.
on. Okay, good. Yeah, I like this hat a lot.
We'll do that.
So you talk about that one.
Okay, this one it is great because it has 30 plus UPF on it, right?
Absolutely. Traditionally, you used to think of those as fishermen's hats.
Yeah.
But now, more and more people are wearing these to sporting events. We see it on the golf course all the time. People are really, sun protection has become a really important factor. And so making sure that you've got kind of a moisture wicking sun protection is more and more important. And of course, the shock cord is adjustable. Looks a little, It's adjustable and it is permanent, so you can keep it on there.
Look at that.
Oh, there. Perfect.
There we go.
Looks really good.
Thank you.
Great fit.
Absolutely. And that's, once again, the Port Authority Lifestyle Brim Hat. Holly?
Yeah.
Do you notice something going on? We've got some mosquitoes in the studio. What's going on? Look at the size of these things.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Put a saddle on that one.
Oh, wait. Here, I can help you.
Oh, okay.
Take this hat.
Or we're switching again?
We're going to switch again.
All right.
So take that one.
Okay. I'm going to put this one on here. They went away.
Yeah.
How'd you do that, Holly?
I'm magic. Actually, that is our new outdoor wide brim hat.
Okay.
Not only does it have the sun protection that is so important in a wide brim, the brim is actually floatable.
Okay.
Sorry, so if it falls into the water,
great.
you'll find it.
Yep.
Sun flap in the back, because that's usually the place that gets missed when it comes to putting on all of your suntan lotion.
Sure.
Draw cord is actually removable.
Oh, wow.
So you can take it off if you'd like.
Great.
And what just happened there?
Yes.
It has been equipped with bug repellent.
Really?
It's called no-fly zone. And so the flies and the mosquitoes, as you put that hat on, they got headaches as they got close, and so they flew away.
So they don't die?
No, they don't die all over your brim, and
Okay,
you don't
have to brush them off.
dead mosquitoes. That would be gross.
They sense it, they get the headache, and then they fly away.
Absolutely.
Interesting. I never knew that.
I know. So I think it's a great addition for this piece.
I agree, absolutely. And once again, that's the Port Authority Outdoor Wide Brim Hat. All right, now
It's time to take it off.
is it time to take it off?
Right.
Should we? Okay.
Because we are, yeah.
All right, we'll do that. Switching gears a bit, we're going to go from the pool, Holly, to the office carpool. See how I did that?
You're so funny. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so this year there is a big focus on texture.
Yeah.
So we have senior merchandiser Kara Johnson to tell us about that.
So our big ideas this season really focus on texture and interest, from our textured polos that come in heathers and some really beautiful ottoman textures. We also have this really beautiful pinpoint mesh half zips for him and her. We have some great new pieces in our woven collection with our textured camp shirts, as well as an introduction of a new knit blazer for men and ladies.
Thank you so much, Kara. Some really good looks right there. And let's start off with the Port Authority Trace Heather Polo. Style numbers are K576 and L576.
So this is one of my favorite offerings here. We actually, anybody who had seen us in Long Beach will recognize this as the uniform piece we were wearing in the booth.
Oh, great.
Really comfortable. I love the heathered fabric.
Yeah.
I think, again, it's that kind of step into that athleisure kind of trend. And also, I think that the ladies' piece has some real neat styling details.
Let's talk about those.
Well, the ladies has almost a cappy sleeve, but
Yeah.
it's not too short, and a nice little finished edge on it. Really pretty open placket with 3 faux buttons.
They're faux.
They're faux show only.
Okay.
Get that?
I got it.
Faux show, faux buttons.
So no holes on the other side.
No faux
Faux
holes
holes.
on the other side, no.
Okay.
And then one really unique detail here is this little tulip hem on the bottom, which gives a really cute feminine detail.
Yeah.
For all of this, and yet all of these details we've added to this piece, still we've really kept it at a very, very great price.
Awesome. Yeah. I love these pieces. And let's talk about the fabric too, because I'm noticing a little different, unique pattern.
Yeah,
in
it's
here.
kind of almost a drop needle pattern.
Okay.
If you look up really close, you can see it looks almost like a mesh, but don't be afraid because it is a snag resistant fabric.
Wonderful.
So you don't have to worry about it looking bad after you
Right.
breathe. Also equipped with moisture wicking as well.
Perfect. So once again, this is the Port Authority Trace Heather Polo. Thanks, Holly. All right, moving on. We have a great layering piece that works well with those Trace Heather Polos. It's the Port Authority Pinpoint Mesh Half Zip, the K806 and L806.
So as I said before when we were talking about the Nike quarter zips again are becoming really great as a corporate crossover. They're a great piece to wear obviously over a t-shirt if you are on a destination location and you just need something to kind of ward off the chill.
Right.
But this piece is also clean and professional enough that you could wear a woven and put this over the woven and look quite appropriate in a corporate environment.
Absolutely. And the color options as well aid in that as well, right?
Yeah, super bright.
Yeah.
Also, it is a really lightweight piece too, which I think lends itself better to layering. And so you don't get all of that extra bulk like a sweater would give you.
Right.
And yeah, I also, as I mentioned, kind of in destination locations, you're always thinking, you're on the beach, it's a little bit chillier. This would be perfect with kind of the city logo or, whatever kind of logo on it to just kind of grab and go.
Absolutely.
When you are a little cooler.
Yes, exactly. Especially this time of year, right? When it's starting to warm up, but...
Really? Where?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
For the spring, Holly. For the spring.
Right, spring. That's right.
These are the Port Authority Pinpoint Mesh Half Zips.
And at a great price point as well.
That's another huge story about that particular one. A great accessory for the office or the trade show floor. or even for holding crafting supplies, is the Port Authority Zip Top Convention Tote BG407.
So Brandon, you mentioned crafting supplies.
Yes.
I see you carry around that bottle of glitter everywhere.
I know, in my pocket, right?
This would be a perfect bag for that.
Got to put it in something.
Absolutely.
You're right.
So this bag is actually exciting because of a few different things. We talked a little bit with the Nike cap about fabric mixing. So we've got this smooth fabric added with the textural poly.
Right. Yep.
The straps themselves are long enough that you can just wear it over your shoulder.
Look at that.
And look how great it looks. Look.
Looking good.
I know. Isn't it? I know. But then inside too, unlike traditional convention totes that are skinny,
right?
This actually has a gusseted bottom.
Look at that. Yeah.
So it would fit, say, 3-ring binders and things like that. When you go to conventions, there is always a lot of paperwork and catalogs you bring with you.
Yep.
But thinking outside the box, as you added, crafters, perfect.
Yep.
Scrapbooks are now getting thicker, and there's so much more to carry around.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of crafters that do that type of thing. But also you think about those situations where, like real estate, you buy a house and you get so much paperwork. This would be such a great gift.
Yeah.
Again, a gift with purchase. Mortgage companies, escrow companies, all of that. Great place to put the logo on the front.
Pocket.
Just to remind them, again, for referrals where they got the house in the first place.
Yeah.
So a really nice pocket that will also allow for you to decorate.
Solid colors as well as some fun patterns as well in it.
Absolutely.
Great. That's the Port Authority Zip Top Convention Tote. I'm going to have to get one of those for my crafting supplies, definitely.
For your glitter.
My glitter.
Yes. Big
All right.
bottle of glitter, yeah.
Big, huge bottle. All right, another great look for the office starts off with our Port Authority crossover raglan polo. Style numbers are K575 and L575.
So this piece I am really excited about because this is an addition to an ottoman style that we have in the Port Authority brand already. But the fabric, the fit, the flow, the drape of this is so different. It is smooth and flowy. It's beautiful. Ottoman obviously means that you'll see this kind of horizontal texture to it.
Sure.
But it's very subtle. It's kind of a non-solid solid. So from far away, it would just look like a non-textured shirt. But as you get up closer, then you start recognizing the Ottoman style.
Great.
So it is moisture wicking to help you keep cool and dry. Great price point.
Yeah.
And there is another piece that we have that's an Ottoman. It's an elevated piece. This is not new. This is our Red House RH51. But I think that the fit, the flow, the drape are very reminiscent of this Red House brand.
Okay.
And of course, Red House is the elevated style. So if you have a customer that really loves this, the way that this feels, this is a great price point option for them.
Yeah.
So now you have, an opportunity to add, to offer them something that will feel and fit just as well.
And I love that Ottoman pattern. It's like you said, subtle, but it just gives it that little extra sense of sophistication.
Absolutely.
That's really
I agree.
Cool. Awesome.
Look at how sophisticated I look.
You look so sophisticated.
I know.
Port Authority crossover raglan polos. All right, this next style pairs really beautifully with that crossover raglan polo. It's a new spin on one of our hot sellers, and it's the Port Authority knit blazer. Style number is M2000 and LM2000.
So let's hear what our senior merchandiser, Kara Johnson, has to share about this blazer.
Sounds great.
This new blazer is kind of piggybacking off of the success of the L298, the ladies fleece blazer, and the challenge we were given was to come up with something that would work well for men and women. This piece is very transitional, it's very versatile. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I think there's just a very easy and kind of casual style to it, but it also can be very refined and feel very polished.
You can start.
So that blazer looks really familiar to me, but I can't remember where I've seen it.
I remember seeing it somewhere. It was fairly recent, and I was wearing it earlier this morning. That's what it was.
Right,
I think
the
so.
red one,
Yeah.
the lady.
Oh wait, no, it's you.
Right.
Look at
it's
that.
Me.
You look so great. You got the Sanmar U logo on it and everything branded.
I do. Yes. So this style comes as a ladies style. It also, we have it in a men's version as well.
Okay.
So we wanted something that was lighter weight. Our L298, which was the fleece blazer, really sold like gangbusters.
Okay.
But it really was a little bit heavier. It was that sweatshirt fabric. So we wanted to bring something in that was a little bit lighter weight and can kind of go through 3-4 seasons.
Sure.
And so this is what we came up with. It's a cotton poly blend, and it's actually a ponte knit. So you get a nice flexible stretch with this piece that is so comfortable.
Absolutely.
It also is a deconstructed. So what that means is it doesn't have a lining and it doesn't have like shoulder pads and all of those things, which means you throw it in the washer, you can stick it in the dryer, and you're good to go.
Good to go. Oh, great.
Some of the most frustrating things with constructed blazers is the fact that a lot of times the liner gets stretched out, and then you can start seeing it underneath the blazer.
Not good.
So this will not happen with this.
Yeah.
Super versatile. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can wear it with jeans and a t-shirt. I'm actually wearing it with a tri-blend
Look at that.
raglan,
Oh.
but with dress pants.
Yeah.
So I think that, it really is a super flexible. This piece we actually had all size runs, both at PPAI in Vegas, as well as ISS in Long Beach, and this truly was the biggest hit in our booth.
Awesome.
And so I think that this is probably the most flexible piece we have.
Yeah, whether you're looking at the occasion that you use it for or the season, right? You got so many options covered with this particular piece.
So styling details, ladies has the pockets on the front. With men's, it's a different pocket. It's a flap pocket, so you have that. And then there's a chest pocket as well. So you could put your little your handkerchief.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. And then inside also has an internal pocket too to keep your keys or your wallet
or
etc.
whatever. Great.
Yep.
Awesome. These are the Port Authority knit blazers. Thanks, Holly.
You're welcome.
Love that one. I agree. And you could even complement those blazers with our next item. It's a versatile pack, the Port Authority Active Sling Pack. Style number is BG206.
Now, we're showing this in kind of the gray-black color because I think it does work really well as kind of that corporate piece.
Right.
But we actually have it decorated to be a little bit more athletically inspired. So this is a great practical hybrid between a cinch pack and a backpack.
Okay.
So it has a big internal pocket to carry a lot of clothing, shoes, etc. This outside pocket actually is large enough to store a ball.
Look at that.
So
wow.
basketball, soccer ball, head of your enemies, fit right in here in the pack. And then it still allows for enough space in the inside pack as well. Are you writing down
I'm writing
head of
ahead
your
of
enemies?
you. I hadn't thought about
not
that
me,
one.
is
That's
it?
a great, no.
Okay, good.
Absolutely not.
Because my head will not fit in there. Just saying. So nice water bottle pocket on the side.
Yeah.
And this actually has a strap that is adjustable. So it has clips on both ends.
Yeah.
And so you can adjust it either left or right.
Okay, great.
So super nice. And our designers also made sure that there was no lining in that front pocket, so it'll be easier to decorate, less slippage.
Great. And I love the decoration locations as well. This is creative too, kind of a
And that angled?
Angled
Yeah,
one.
I do love it.
awesome. Once again, Port Authority Active Sling Pack could be used for work or for play. All right, we've also added some great new silhouettes to our popular Silk Touch family. Here we have the Port Authority Ladies Silk Touch Y-neck polo and the Port Authority Girls Silk Touch Peter Pan collar polo. The style numbers are L5001 and YG503.
So both of these styles were created with that tried and true Silk Touch fabric that everybody knows and loves, that 65-35 cotton poly blend.
Yep.
We also, that fabric is shrink and wrinkle resistant. But for the longest time, we really haven't added a whole lot of new silhouettes.
Sure.
Now that we've seen that the ladies' open placket is really kind of the neckline of choice for many women, we wanted to give that second option.
That's great.
So instead of just that button-up polo, we
Yeah.
wanted an open placket as well. So that's kind of the reason behind this one.
Okay.
And then, of course, our youth version has always been a great school uniforming piece. So this little Peter Pan collar for the girls definitely gives the girls just one other option that's a little bit more feminine,
So cute.
able to kind of be just set apart a little bit. But I also think it's just cute, even if you're not using it for school uniforming.
Right.
Just as a really cute girls polo.
Absolutely. For this one, this silhouette looks familiar for the ladies version?
It is.
Okay.
It's actually the cut itself is based on an existing polo we have, the L528, which is our fine jacquard polo.
I see. Okay.
So we took the same silhouette and that same look and drape and created the ladies piece for the Silk Touch family.
Silk Touch, yep. Great. And the Silk Touch has been around for, like you said, several years, right? It is a staple, one of our foundational pieces.
Absolutely.
That's great. All right. Once again, those are the Port Authority Ladies Silk Touch Y-neck polo and the Port Authority Girls Silk Touch Peter Pan color polo. A great fun novelty piece to consider is our Port & Company sweatshirt cinch pack, style number BG614. Holly, what do you do?
So we've never really done anything like this before.
Yeah.
This is a great cinch pack because it is made out of our PC78 fabric, 50-50, 7.8 ounces. So that being said, the colors will match the PC78H.
Yep.
They'll match our PC54 family.
Sure.
They'll also match that BP78, which is the sweatshirt blanket we brought in last season.
That's right.
I think this is just adorable. It's a cute little cinch with nice little straps. But what I love the most is this cute little pocket in the front. Look how cute that is.
Just seals the deal right there.
So I think it would be good just as, you know, like just carry it around and keep your hands warm.
Absolutely.
But it really is meant to be worn on your back.
Yeah, and you touched on it, but think of the cross promotional opportunities and additional selling opportunities for spirit packs, that sort of thing. You could roll up the blanket that's in the same fabric, the sweatshirt, the t-shirt, put it all inside here and sell it as a package, right?
Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. I think, you know, this is great for schools, college campuses. Again, crafters, your glitter will probably even fit in that front pocket.
I could just put it right there.
Right. Gift bags, giveaways, I mean, you name it. This is just a new, different take on a traditional cinch pack.
Perfect. Such a great, fun piece. That's the Port & Company sweatshirt cinch pack.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this session. Thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast.
You're welcome. Oh, you're talking about them, sorry. Also, save the date for March 17th when we will do a webcast and be talking with the latest golf apparel and accessories with the Director of Corporate Sales from Nike Golf.
Now remember to come back at noon Pacific Standard Time to learn about the rest of our new arrivals.
Remember, we'll have the recorded version of this webcast up on Sanmar.com on Monday.
And keep continuing to ask questions using the chat box, and a Sanmar team member will respond to you in the next day or two.
Thanks again for watching. For Sanmar U and Holly Rox, I'm Brandon Kerr. We'll see you again soon on Sanmar U. Bye, everyone.
Bye.